Hey guys, Wilson with Premier, and today I have this 2020 Porsche Taycan that we just completed a full custom ClearGuard Alpha paint protection film installation. And for this video, what I want to do is talk about the areas that are needed in terms of protection, because that's one of the most common questions we get asked from our Porsche customers, and recently with our Porsche Taycan customers, because we've been working on so many of them. So what I want to do is delve into that and talk about why customers choose certain panels for protection and their driving needs. Now let's start with the full front end. Most customers get that as a starting point. The full hood, the full fenders, headlamps, and front bumper. Those are the areas that are most susceptible to damage because most road debris come from the front. Now, moving back, the mirrors are also important because when the debris flies forward towards the car, the mirrors protrude outwards and are in direct trajectory to these debris, and those areas typically get nicked up pretty bad. Now, let's look at an area that is more particular to the Porsche Taycan. If you look into the fender well over here, behind the front wheels, there is an air vent that leads directly to the front and rear doors. So what happens is, as you're driving on the road, the front wheels will start kicking up debris and slip through that area and start nicking up the bottom parts of the doors. So using a hose as an example of the debris that will get kicked back to the doors, let's take a look. All right, so look at the areas that were impacted and actually got wet when we sprayed water through that vent. Now those are the same areas that would get hit with rocks. You see the front door and then back here on the rear doors. So these are also very popular options for our customers. Now moving back to the rear quarter panels. This rear quarter panel, some people think that it's not that susceptible to getting damaged from road debris. But our customers tend to do it anyways because, as you can see, this panel starts from the rear and moves all the way to the front over here to the A-pillars. Sometimes they would choose just to get that strip done, but most of our customers do the entire panel because they don't want to see a seam over there. When it gets dirty, you start getting dirt buildup and disturbs the aesthetics of the car. Now let's move back to the rear bumper. Some customers who opt not to do the full rear bumper will just do a strip that follows this body line over here and comes back towards the back side following this body line. The reason is that the areas that gets damaged the most back here are behind the rear wheels, because that's where the wheels are kicking up debris and dirt. Now, as you know, all of our work here is 100% custom, and we do that because that creates the most seamless results and the best results as far as paint protection film is concerned. So we could customize the protection in any way the customer wants. Now, when you look at the rear bumper here, most of our customers do the full rear bumper because if you are one of those owners that tend to put the rear trunk to good use, you will be loading and unloading a lot of items. And when you do that, you run the risk of scratching this top part of the rear bumper quite frequently. So that's the reason why customers do the full rear bumper. It solves two problems, over here and behind the rear wheels. Now that leaves only the rear hatch. Some people, again, think that I don't need this back part because it doesn't get nicked up by rock chips. But one thing most customers tend to understand is that with a film such as ClearGuard Alpha, it has the best self-recovery technology. So it leaves the car virtually swirl-free for their entire ownership of the car. So with these areas right over here, if you're one of those who worry about getting swirls and scratches from washing and detailing the car, that is a perfect reason why the customers tend to get these areas done. And with that said, that pretty much encompasses the entire car. Now, hopefully that was informative for you. We do have a lot of projects behind me that we will get to next. And I just want to thank you for watching, and please subscribe and follow us for our latest projects.